few weeks ago, Triple H announced the new Crown Jewel Championship belt, and tomorrow we're finally going to see who's going to be our first holders of that belt on the male and female side. Will Liv Morgan beat Nia Jax, or will Cody Rhodes beat Gunther? Also, is the original Bloodline back as well? Finally going to go against the Bloodline 2.0? Let's talk about it and make our predictions. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing our predictions for tomorrow's main event, WWE Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia. And let's start off the discussion with Cody Rhodes versus Gunther. Now, these two couldn't be the more opposite of characters to kind of go against each other, with Cody Rhodes being the noble Universal Champion, trying to just, be a good champion and get his challenges out. And then you got Gunther's prestige, that he likes to call it, and just trying to kind of be like a stuck-up jackass in my opinion. Now, my prediction, I definitely think Cody Rhodes is going to be walking away with this, just because it would be great to see him be the first Crown Jewel champion for this title belt. And it would just be, something else to add to like his story that, which has been basically his whole thing in the WWE. So I feel like it'd be really great for him to win it. I do feel that there may be a little drama though, especially with the whole Kevin Owens thing going on. Now, speaking of Kevin Owens, we are going to get the fight between him and Randy Orton, because as we saw a couple weeks ago on SmackDown, Randy called out Triple H. He felt that he was that Triple H was trying to protect Kevin, but then Triple H came out, said, no, I'm trying to protect you. It was a whole thing, but I think this will be a crazy fight between the two of them, just because we know how unhinged Randy can be and how unhinged Kevin is. So to see these two guys go back and forth is going to be a pretty intense fight. My prediction, I want to say that Randy Orton is definitely going to win this, simply because, he has that anger, he has that vendetta against Kevin now, because of all the stuff that Kevin thinks is going on, feeling betrayed, which, again, crazy, cuckoo. And so, yeah, so I feel like definitely Randy is going to pull this one off and walk away with the win on this, and then hopefully smack some sense into Kevin Owens so he can stop it already, because what the hell, dude? What is going on? Next, we got the three-way match with LA Knight, Andrade, and Carmelo Hayes for the United States Championship. Now, we all know that a three-way match can go any which way. It's anybody's game, because even if the champion's not in there and then one of the other people who are challenging for the title pins each other, then the champion loses automatically. So automatically this is just going to be a crazy ass fight. My prediction is that LA Knight is going to retain this title. I feel like the rivalry that's been going beyond Andrade and Carmelo Hayes is going to distract them enough for them to like focus on each other, just so LA Knight can kind of swoop in, pin down, get the win, and then we just go back on the road with these guys and their damn rivalries. So that's my prediction. What's yours? Because like I said, a three-way match is very unpredictable, so we might even get a new champion, but I don't think so. I think LA Knight's still going to hold on to this one. Now we're going to go over to the women's side for the Crown Jewel Championship. Nia Jax versus Liv Morgan. And right off the bat, it's hard for me to pick a side on this one, because Nia Jax, although she is a great champion, it's the attitude that gets me, that villain part of her that just makes me like not like her a bit, but then like her. I don't know. It's a very complicated feeling that I have about her, but I definitely dislike Liv Morgan even more, so might be a little biased on this one. But my prediction is that Nia Jax will pin Liv Morgan and walk away as the first female Crown Jewel Championship. Now, this also is unpredictable, because we do have Tiffany Stratton, who is has the briefcase, so she could definitely call it in and come in at any time, and whoever she pins, she can take their title away. So at the end of the day, yeah, somebody might get this crown jewel because their titles aren't really up. It's just for this crown jewel championship. But at the end of the day, she might pin somebody, and we might have either a new women's champion on either from either show, whether it's from the Raw side or the SmackDown side, because they both have the championship from both shows. So I feel like this is going to be a crazy one. If Tiffany comes in, I'm hoping that she pins Liv and takes Liv's championship away, because Liv don't deserve it, honestly. And yeah, that's just what I'm thinking. So my vote is for Nia Jax on that one. Next, we got this crazy rivalry between Bronson Reed and Seth freaking Rollins. What the hell? I mean, it's understandable that Seth is pissed. I mean, Bronson did like 6 tsunamis on top of him and got him like put out for a few weeks. And then of course Seth was going to come in and retaliate. And it's just been crazy back and forth, back and forth. When last time Seth was on Raw, him and Bronson got into it, and he did get rushed off to the ER for complaining about back injuries. So hopefully that doesn't affect him. Unfortunately, I'm afraid that it might. I think it's going to be really, really close on this one just because of that injury. But at the end of the day, Seth has been out. He's been kind of like not winning anything, because if it's not a freaking rivalry with this guy or with who was it, Drew McIntyre and CM Punk, and just or somebody else jumping into the mix, I mean, I feel like this guy definitely needs a win, and it would be great for him to actually win the fight between them, so that way the momentum builds up again behind Seth, and then his story just progresses more and more. Bronson just he's just not working for me, honestly. So I feel like he shouldn't win, and Seth I think will definitely win this one. It's just, I feel like it's just going to be a really close call because of that whatever injury that he sustained on Raw on the last time that they faced each other. Next, the women's tag team titles are on the line. We got a fatal 4-way, which is absolutely insane, because now Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair have to go against 3 other tag teams to defend their title, and this literally can go any which way. I don't know. This is my hardest one to predict of what's gonna happen, just because Jade and Bianca lost their tag team titles the last time in a 3-way. So the fact that they agreed to this, I think is freaking crazy. I don't think that they will lose it again, though. I do feel like they'll pull it off somehow. But I feel like their biggest challenge will probably be Io Sky and Damage Control, just simply because they're good competitors. The other two, they're okay. I don't really care for them, so I feel like the focus should be more on Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, Io Sky, Damage Control. But I do think that they're going to retain their championships. I don't think they're going to lose it like how they did last time, because then if they do that, then what's the freaking point? Honestly. So yeah, definitely they're going to retain their titles still. And of course, I have to save the best for last. We have the OG Bloodline versus the Bloodline 2.0. And wait, gotta represent, put the ones up. It's all about the OTC, Jay and Jimmy Uso. Definitely a big fan of them. Going against Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and the Tongas. I'm not gonna lie, Jacob Fatu and this new iteration of the Bloodline is dangerous. They're hard to beat. They are like no joke. But Roman has had a win when he had to be forced to do tag teams at Bad Blood with Cody. But I feel like Roman needs this win so that everybody can view him as the OTC and not have no questions about it. I feel like if Roman wins this, then there will be some kind of turmoil with the Bloodline 2.0, because now who are they going to actually follow if it's not Solo, if he actually gets beat. So again, I might be a little biased, but my prediction is that the OG Bloodline is going to pull it together and they're going to come out on top. They're going to beat them. And just because Jay is actually back, SmackDown just ended and it was a great segment between Jay, Roman, and Jimmy. And Jay basically told them, we are all equal. We are on equal footing and we are going to win this like we did back in the day as a family. And they all put their ones up. So this is a united original Bloodline, and I am here for it. This is the match that I am going to be looking at and keeping my fingers crossed that my OTC is going to be the one victorious, and we're all going to be yelling OTC or yeet by the end of this. Trust me. Well, guys, those are my predictions. That's what I think is going to be going down. What are your guys' thoughts? Do you think my predictions are spot on? Do you have different opinions on it? Are you going to actually be watching Crown Jewel? Because I will be. Thanks again, guys, for checking out this video. If you want to see some of the other things that I've reviewed, talked about, click the link that's going to pop up over here in this corner. And I'm going to link the trailer for the upcoming Crown Jewel over here on this side. Thank you guys so much for taking the time. I'll see you on the next one, and you definitely know we'll talk about the aftermath once Crown Jewel is over.